Warm greetings of the day. Welcome all my dear students to this English session. I hope you all are safe. We are going through a tough period. As Joseph P. Kennedy says, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. When there are obstacles, when there are hardships, when there are difficulties, strong people will fight hard. We are strong enough to face the challenges and hardships of these trying times. And we will definitely overcome all these trials and tribulations. I am fortunate enough to stand here to introduce your second year higher secondary English course book. Before getting into the details of the text, I would like all of you to internalize the striking lines of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. You studied a beautiful poem written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in your first year English course book. The title of that poem is Sunrise on the Hills. Here, I would like to quote a few lines written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by a sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. These lines clearly speak about the importance of hard work. If you want to scale heights, if you want to materialize or accomplish your long cherished dreams, work hard. You have to burn the midnight oil. Dear students, there is no place where success comes before work except in English dictionary. As in English dictionary, the words are arranged in alphabetical order and work comes after success. In no other place, success precedes work. As second year students, you have no other goal but to work hard. So hard work is an essential prerequisite for success. Now I come back to the second year English reader. Relatively speaking, the second year course book is much simpler than your first year English reader. There are 5 blocks. The title of the first block is Flights of Freedom. The block comprises 4 chapters. The first chapter, The 3 L's of Empowerment by Christine Lagarde, the first woman finance minister of France, is a thought-provoking speech. The second chapter is a delicate poem by Catherine Tynan, an Irish poet. The third chapter is Matchbox, a beautiful short story by Asha Purnadevi, a very famous Bengali writer. And the last chapter in this block is an anecdote. The title of that anecdote is Hoiragallu. It is by Sudha Murthy, a very famous Indo-Anglian writer and the wife of Mr. Narayana Murthy, the first chief executive officer of Infosys. All the remaining blocks consist of 3 chapters each. Quite interestingly, all these chapters are prepared by famous women personalities. As expected, all these chapters highlight the various roles played by women in the family as well as in the society, the problems faced by women in the society, how women can be emancipated, the various measures to empower women in the society, etc. Here I am not going to deal with the first chapter, the 3 L's of Empowerment by Christine Lagarde. My area of focus is the second chapter, Any Woman by Catherine Tynan. It is a very simple poem, a beautiful poem which speaks about the various roles played by a woman in the family. The woman in the title, any woman, can be any woman in the family. But I take her as the mother in the family because a mother plays a vital role in the family, in the society, and particularly in the life of an individual. The poem celebrates the self-effacing and all-embracing love of a mother. Whenever we think and speak about the love and affection of a mother, the two striking expressions which come to our mind, which come to our discussion are self-effacing and all-embracing. What do you mean by self-effacing? Self-effacing means not claiming attention for oneself. A woman does a lot of works in her family. She performs a multitude of chores in her household. But her work is not being recognized, is not being acknowledged, is not being appreciated by others in the family. And that is the reason why we say that her love is self-effacing. And the second expression is all-embracing. All-embracing means all-encompassing, all-inclusive. She holds all the members in the family together. And these ideas get highlighted in the chapter Any Woman by Catherine Tynan. Now stop for a moment. Just think about our mothers, the women in the household, the women in the family. We all love her. We all are very sure about that. But occasionally, we are angry with her. We find her illogical and irrational. These are some of the expressions that often come out of our mouth. Mother, you are irrational. Mother, you are illogical. Mother, you are unfashionable. You are not sensible. You do not understand our ways. We belong to the modern age. We belong to the new generation. We are the new generation guys. Mother, you are ridiculously traditional. These are some of the expressions that are often heard in our families. Now you live with your parents, you live with your family members, and you live particularly with your mother. So you don't realize how valuable, how precious her affection is. You do not understand how affectionate she is. But probably in the next year, as you go away from your house, as some of you may go outside the state, and some may even go abroad to pursue their higher studies, you will stay in hostels. There you may have struggles, hardships, difficulties, problems. You may have stress and strain. You may get low scores in your exams. Then you will yearn for her love and affection. You will intensely wish for her loving and caring words, the soothing words which give you comfort and relief. For the first time after so many years, you will start realizing the blanket of love and affection that covers you and protects you from all problems and difficulties. You will start realizing the unfathomable love that flowed and still flowing towards you from your mother. So my dear students, do not be rude to your mother. Love her, respect her, be sympathetic, Be patient enough to listen to her. Appreciate and acknowledge the quantum of work that she does in the family. Help her alleviate her stress and strain. The poem looks very simple. At the same time, it is thought-inducing as it clearly speaks about the various roles played by women in the family, her self-effacing and all-embracing love, the quantum of work that she does in the family which is not acknowledged and appreciated by others, and the need to support her to alleviate her stress and strain. In the coming sessions, we will start discussing the poem Any Woman. This is just an introduction to the text and also to this particular work, Any Woman by Catherine Tynan. In the next sessions, we will have an explication along with the explanation and analysis of this poem. I would also like to discuss the various figures of speech and poetic devices employed by Catherine Tynan in this poem. That's all for the day. Thank you.